Page 8, African Celebration. It's a happy piece, a party piece, I reckon. It's 2 pages long, treble and bass clef. No sharps or flats in the key signature, but we got accidentals all over the place. We'll deal with those when we get there. 4/4 time signature. We got quarter notes and eighth notes and half notes and whole notes. We can do all that. Take it one hand at a time and make sure we understand what's going on with the rhythm and the accidentals and all that. Right hand, when it comes in on measure 5, you're here. And when I get to the F sharp, I'm just going to use third finger on the F sharp since that's on the F, so it's here. 1 and 2. Well, that's it. Now let's go down to measure 13. You get a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. See, it's tied, and the 1, 2, 3, 4. And the measure 17, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Then the next page, when the right hand comes in, measure 25, you've moved up 1 key. Just rest. You got plenty of time. Now we have the F sharp and the G sharp, both here. So I'm going to use those fingers. 1 and 2. It's the same rhythm and all that we just had on page 8, except we're in this hand position instead of this. We went from a D position to an E position. So page 8, we played that. That sounds like it's in D major. And page 9 sounds like it's in E major. It's the only difference. Left hand. We have the D to here. Just those 2 notes. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. These are the drums. Well, so much for that. That's most of what the left hand gets. And then on page 9, it's the same thing except you went up 1. You have 2 beats of rest to come up. And you're doing the same thing again. Okay, put the hands together. Starting at measure 5, when they're playing together, it's here. See, the left hand's tied for 2 measures. Okay, measure 11, you're here. Now we get something in the left hand rhythm. 1 and 2. Measure 15 to 16. Here, and then, because that's 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 is here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and on measure 16, when I play the F sharp, the right hand comes up. 1, 2, and again. 1, 2. So make sure you're lifting the hands up at the right time, and some of them are tied. You got to be careful on those. The rhythm on page 9 is the same. It's just you're in a different hand position, using the same fingers, just different notes. And once you have a handle on the notes and the rhythms and all, then go back, get rid of the hesitations. Go slow. It's okay. Then we'll think about the articulation. Well, they're giving you accents in the left hand on beat 1 of the measure. Well, beat 1 of every measure gets a natural accent anyway, but they want a little more than that here. They want 1, 2, 1, 2. And now, when the right hand comes in, play this more or less connected. Until you get down to measure 13. Staccatos in the left hand. Flexing at the wrist, bum, bum. And on the right hand, I suggest you connect all this together. Connect all that together. They gave you a slur in measure 15. Just connect it all together. And same with the left hand. 15 and 16 on the quarter notes. Connect all that together. I don't agree with the slurring there. And then page 9 is the same. There's just different notes. Now I didn't go over the last line. On page 9 it is a little different than the last line because of measure 40 you're here. We've been in this position and you're here. And then 1, 2, 3. It's 1 hand at a time here. 1, 2. And here. broken chords. And then left hand comes over to play, you get a treble clef in the music. That's an E. Here. All right, you can handle that, I'm sure. Now, dynamics, it starts out loud. That makes the accented note a very loud note. And then all of a sudden, on measure 5, you come down to mezzo piano, and that's the right hand. This left hand has to be soft. So you're going from loud to soft. All of a sudden. So. And when you get to measure 13, you go up a little bit to moderately loud. In the right hand, keep the left hand under it. And then on measure 21, the dynamics are going to be the same as you had before. Your loud, which the accented notes are very loud. Okay. And the last line on measure 40, you're loud here, and then measure 41, you come down to moderately loud, both hands. There's no melody here, it's all just chords and drums. And you're going to go back up to loud, but don't get loud until the last measure. So it's... Most of your getting loud is going to be on the next to the last measure. And that last chord is accented, so that's very loud, really. So you could actually get loud at the end of the measure before, if you want, because then you're going to get very loud. You have to plan it out. Really, you need to get into it and feel the dynamics. Well, speed, quickly with energy. Okay. It's a party piece. That's my energy. Maybe you would prefer that's your energy. That's fine. Go for it. Everybody's energy will be a little different, so fine. Now they've added pedal on this. I disagree. I would prefer it all without pedal. I think it sounds better without pedal. But they've added it, so fine, we'll do pedal. You're only pedaling at the beginning of each page and then the last line at the end. Here, because you're loud, and we kind of want the explosion, push the pedal down with the note. You could actually push the pedal down right before the note, so all the dampers off the strings ready to go. So when you play the note, it just explodes because it's loud with an accent. And you can do that at the top of each page because you have a rest at the bottom of page 8, and that gives you time to push the pedal down before you go on. So if you want to do that, that's great. But at the end of the piece, bottom page 9, there I would go ahead and push the note down first and then the pedal, because you're not really loud here, you're just sort of loud. But that's the pedal, is it? Okay. So you have a retardato at the end, you slow down a little bit. Okay, don't know why, but okay. I missed it before, I want to say it. The dynamics on page 9 are not exactly the same. I thought they were, they're not. Because if you look at measure 26, it's a mezzo forte. Where on page 8, it's a mezzo piano, where that is. So you are a little louder on page 9, a little louder. Let's play this together very slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. Not going to do any dynamics. I'll try and do the accents. I'm not going to do the pedal because you can hear it better without pedal. So let's just play it together very slowly. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4, 2, 3, 4.